Imagine a time when you were totally absorbed in an activity. You lose track of time and find yourself fully present to what is happening. It feels good, right? This is an indicator of doing something you love. Now imagine a group of people enjoying the same activity and stretching themselves beyond what one person or a part of the group could do. That experience can be transcendent and move us to do things we never imagined possible. Exploring shared interests can be life-affirming. It can make life full and worthwhile. For people who haven't had this experience, life may be a very different reality. Perhaps they have experienced life from historical trauma, abuse, or neglect. Maybe they live an isolated life without the skills and abilities to make connections to their neighbors. We know isolation is one of the biggest barriers to people having a full and rewarding life. Being cut off from people and life experiences can often lead to a life that lacks purpose. Every effort to move to something whole and happy takes more energy than living in silence with one's own thoughts. For those of us who have had experiences of being included and supported, it falls on each of us to find ways to make our communities more welcoming and supportive. There are simple ways to involve people in meaningful experiences. Start by holding an open mind and open heart when you encounter others. It may allow you to cut through a person's emotional layers and see the other as whole. Along with the challenges they face, there are strengths, gifts, and capacities to be nurtured and supported. Be a social connector by helping people connect to their interests and with others that share the same. When we encounter difficulties in helping others get connected to community, it could be that the experience is bringing up our own issues of belonging. Be good to yourself. Learn from what you know about your own life experiences and make adjustments. If you have stopped participating in something that interests you, perhaps it's a good time to restart the activity to reconnect to what you love. Remember, you cannot be a help to others if you are not helping yourself. Patrick Toohey, a beloved friend of Coast Salish peoples, expresses the importance of inclusion in his poem titled Deeper Waters. We have much in common with the salmon. All our best beginnings were tiny and fragile and built upon the sacrifices of others. Like the salmon, we were all born in different places, different streams, with a power within that pushed us to grow and to search for the deeper waters. All of us are different in shape and color, and are seeking deeper water for food and life. The little streams took us to larger rivers where we found ourselves thrashing in the shallows, and on the surface where we are most clumsy and vulnerable, where fear, mistrust, and manipulation tear at the water. There are none of us without scars or parts missing. It is only in the deeper water that we find our companions swimming alongside us. The journey is full of dangers. It requires everything in us to get back to the place where we began. But the deeper water is where the swimming is smoother, where there is room for everyone. We live in a world where social exclusion is increasingly the norm. Let's gather our energies and envision a stronger social fabric. Let's host a wider welcome by recognizing the common interests and gifts that go unreceived when people are socially excluded. If you find yourself inspired, make a small connection in a person's life. Doing so over time could be the spark to make inclusion possible.